This podcast will hopefully contain words or statements of obscene, pornographic, or immoral character. You have been warned. You have been warned.
We receive dozens of emails from people that will listen to the podcast. The podcast.
Wow,
The
it
podcast.
is pretty much. All right, it's episode 70.
Yeah, let's go.
We have a special guest.
Woohoo.
And the reason you're here, because you were not going to be here, was that our sponsor, she felt that it was important that you interviewed us about my first K-pop experience.
Okay.
So, Blythe's laughing.
No.
It was an experience, to say the least.
He really liked it.
Well, let's start from the very beginning of all of this, because I saw the pictures, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is happening.
Yeah.
So, let's set it up. How did this happen?
I bought tickets 2 months ago with my friend because I like the group and, you know, they're really, like, talented or whatever. So I went to my friend's house and basically she told me she didn't want to go. So then I was like, what do I do? And then my shining star of a father was like, hey, yo, I'll go with you.
So
Nice.
let me add in that it was not planned for me to actually go to the show.
Well,
I told her I would take her and I would sit outside and wait. But,
Oh, you are a shining star of a father.
well, what happened?
Well, I have VVIP, which means that I would get a fan sign, and if my friend wasn't going to get the fan sign that was with her ticket, then I could get two things signed. So that would be kind of stupid not to, like, take advantage of that, you know? So someone else had to go to the fan sign. I just couldn't do it twice. So that's when he came in.
This
He was
is
like,
amazing. So you basically got used for a fucking signature.
Like a dirty condom.
No.
Out in the street laying.
He got used for 6 signatures.
6, yeah. So this experience, to me, I have never seen or been a part of anything like it.
Yeah.
It was definitely nothing that we're used to. Maybe you
well,
are.
I got a taste of that from Baby Metal, I'm sure.
I'm used to it.
So
So what is the band?
VAV.
Okay, VAV. Never
the
heard
VAV.
They're
a
not
hot
like
Vav you
super
got there.
popular, but they're super good, you know?
So
They can sing
and dance.
and dance and rap.
Is it a singing only band? Do they play instruments?
Singing and dancing only.
Okay.
So our experience was the best thing about it was he didn't pay for parking, so I won't bitch about that.
Dad, you didn't pay for
That's good.
anything.
I didn't pay for anything.
I even paid for
Nice.
his food.
Oh, whoa. Let's should we say we'll save that for the closing because
Okay.
I think that's a important part of the story as well.
Well, my bad.
Okay, so at K-pop, apparently there's levels of VIPs.
That's like that at American concerts.
So there's
Is it?
levels of VIPs at the VAV.
Yes. So you have VVIP plus, and you have VVIP, and then you have VIP, and then you have tier 4, tier 5 and 6.
And those are all differing levels of getting closer to the band, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Oh, we were close. Don't you worry about it.
Dad was not
Okay.
actually close.
I
Well,
was
so first of
close.
all, this whole thing that we're talking about right now is really out of our realm of what we know anything about.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
So this whole like meet and greet stuff is like new in the metal community, but like it's probably been going on forever and stuff like this.
Yeah. Well,
Go ahead.
Gavin's friend Zach meets people. Like, he gets signatures from people.
That he does. I don't know if he hounds them outside of the stage.
Yeah, I think it's a little of meeting people outside by the bus, and he just kind of like lurks around to meet
that's
people.
creepy.
But I think there's always been stuff where you could, go and meet the band or whatever, but it's not as prevalent as what it is now in like the metal and like, punk kind of realms, I guess.
I met Beauty School Dropout.
Okay, well, we're not talking about Beauty School Dropout, but I think the Beauty School Dropout experience is a lot closer to what maybe we are used to. No, that's not true, because you paid extra to go.
I paid extra to talk to them, and I gave them hugs.
Aw. So let's get back to our experience, because I'm
sorry.
still blown away by it. So we weren't Tier 1 VIPs. We were Tier 2 VIPs.
No.
Oh, my God.
We were not VVIP plus, we were VVIP. If we were just regular VIP, we would just go in and do a high touch and a photo. They wouldn't sign anything for us.
Wait, do a what?
High touch, which is basically like they stand
hot
in a line.
touch?
High touch.
A high
They were
touch?
hot though, but a high touch.
A high
so they
touch.
they stand up and they have their hands in the air and you high five them. Yeah.
Okay.
I know he was really excited for that one.
The
He
one
couldn't
dude-
wait
the
to give
one
them high
dude grabbed
five.
my hand, but we haven't even got there yet. Because I think, honestly...
I think he was like, "Oh, he's a fan. I know
Oh,
it."
my God.
So what happens if when you're meeting them and you're supposed to do your high touch only, you pull a higher tier moved on purpose? Do they make your dad take out his credit card and like charge more right on the spot? Like if you go in for a hug instead of just a high five,
He
will they
would get
kick
kicked
you
out
out?
of the establishment.
You get kicked out?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there was limited cell phone usage during our high touching and photo sesh. But,
Okay.
So we are, I don't know. We were
Two V's.
VVIP plus members.
We were not plus.
We were not plus. So the plus members went in before us, right? And we had to be there by 5 o'clock. And the show didn't start till fucking 8. But we had to stand outside and get our spots. Even though what I did enjoy was she had got the tickets so early, we were line number 6 and 7. So that was our spots in line. So it didn't matter when we showed up, we were still 5 and 6, or 7, 6 and 7.
Yeah, like we could have
that's
went
cool.
somewhere else.
Yeah, we could have left and came back if we had known the schedule. Because, it was 29 degrees with wind chill as we stood outside for the 3 hours. But,
Jesus.
We had fun.
oh my God. So the plus members got to go in before us. And the plus members paid for a sit-down conversation for 1 minute
with each member.
with each member of the band, and it was like clockwork. Like, they brought us in at the end of this session, and it was basically, there was a girl timing it, and she just go hit you on the shoulder, and you had to scoot down the seat. And it was like musical chairs.
Wow.
And just like, it was fucking crazy. I've never seen anything like
It's
it.
scary.
Could you hear what any of the people were like saying or asking them?
No, we were a little far away. I don't know how good their English was.
Three members.
Some of them sounded like they knew English quite well, but when they were on stage, they did not.
One of
use
the
it.
members, Jacob is Chinese, and he knows English, Korean, and Chinese, obviously, because he's Chinese. But so like there are some like members that know English better than others, but one of the reasons they probably weren't speaking English on stage is so the other members could understand better.
Okay, I'll buy that. So we haven't got to the concert yet. We're gonna just keep going through our pre-evening because this was so foreign to me on what was going on. Like, I kept asking the girl in front of us because she seemed to be very knowledgeable of the scene. Not saying my daughter wasn't, but
I didn't
she
wanna
was a
tell
good
you.
backup.
I I thought if I told you it would ruin it, so I think that I just kind of want to let you like fall through the abyss and do everything, yourself. Like no training wheels.
So when it was our turn, what we had paid for, well, I didn't, but was what was it? An autograph, and that was it.
Autograph probably around like 5 seconds talking to each member.
Yeah, oh yeah, you could say, hey, what's up? And they'd say, hey, or they'd ask you, and then it was on to the next. It was a complete fucking assembly line. It was like, could you, you know how you like see videos of like somebody sitting signing 1,000 pictures of themselves? We were part of that, but it was like a typewriter almost. I was like, boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, but they smiled back at you.
And they smiled back at us.
I know you probably like that.
Yeah, I was excited by the smiles.
Yeah, they have really nice teeth.
Exactly.
So they're signing things you bring for them to sign.
Well, you could either bring your CD with you.
No.
No.
It's a K-pop album.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, well, what is the medium that the K-pop album comes on? Is it a little silver disc about 5 inches wide?
No, sometimes it's different colors. Sometimes it'll have like the label on it. Sometimes it's pink. Or green.
So would you say one side maybe silver at a time?
Maybe.
Dude, I fucking live with this every day. It's fucking magic. So I don't even know the fuck.
You guys got your turn. You were getting your whatever you brought, your silver CDs or not silver CDs signed.
I believe this one was black.
Signed with black.
If you didn't have a CD or an album, as it is referred to these days, you were given a picture, and we had to trade somebody because there was one in dark outfits and there was one in white outfits.
And personally, I would like to see the signatures. So the one in the black outfits, if they're gonna sign on their person, I wasn't gonna be able to see the signature, and that would defeat the whole purpose. So I was like, I don't know.
Oh, like signing it because they're like wearing black clothes.
Yeah, and they're wearing a black.
You wouldn't see it.
Yeah, they're using a black Sharpie.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that was.
It's like if you're paying all that extra money to get that signature, like you want to see the signature.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, we're all
and you got to talk to him for 5 seconds. You said.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello or hey, or somebody said how it was going. I gave him an amazing, and that tripped him up a little bit. I don't think
are they like on one side of like a
they're on a on the side of a
velvet
table.
clad table?
That would have been awesome. No, but
there's like separation between you and them.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's security guards everywhere, right?
Their staff members were behind the table at some points and around, but they weren't like in front of us and them.
Yeah, they're probably like a tier 2 or tier 3 K-pop band. They aren't like super K-poppers, but they're good. So it's just
And
it's
they've
like
been
going
around
to
for
see,
a long
I don't
time.
know.
Did you have to go through any special security to get into that room, like the metal detector? Did they pat you guys down?
That they did. They did it.
Yeah.
The first time. They didn't do it the second time. And this is why there's a second time. Because once we were completed getting our things signed, we went right back outside and lined the fuck back up again.
Woohoo!
Gotcha.
And this is so fucking crazy. So I guess what you're paying...
Well, hold on.
Okay, see, this is why you are here.
I want to back up to the signatures because you were able to get 2. So you did the trade, got the glossy with the white uniform signature, but then what was your second signature?
I brought an album.
That you used your dad for?
No, I brought an album.
So
and
I was the
he
white
was the
sexy.
poster.
Okay. Gotcha.
The album was an option.
So album and glossy were the 2 signatures.
Yes.
Yes.
And then, like I said, is they basically shot us right back out the door and put us on the curb again. And we stood and waited for everybody else to get their signatures. And then the process starts all over again.
Yeah.
Then now there's a new process. And what was this?
What was it?
The high five.
It was the high touch.
Or high touch.
High touch, and we got to take a photo with them. So a group photo.
Oh, so the VIP experience happens in different segments.
Yes.
Ah, well, that's kind of cool, actually. Like to split it up, and maybe it makes it feel like you're getting something more, I guess. I mean, I'm just trying to think. This is all new to me too, so I'm trying to rationalize how this goes down, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's what I think was weird. I'm not used to not seeing our heroes like selling their own fucking merch or shit like that.
Right.
But so we went back in, and this time we did the high touch, which was basically they gave us. It was like 10 at a time would go. We'd line back up, and then 10 at a time would go, and we'd walk in front of them, and they'd give us high fives, and then we basically curled right back behind them, and we got a group picture taken with them. And
Yes. I hope I looked good in that.
This is
Dude.
so ridiculous.
And they don't let you record it, I guess, because they don't want extra pictures of them. But I had no desire. I wanted to record it for the experience, because it was just like.
I wanted to take pictures of them.
Oh, well, she wanted to take pictures of them. I wanted to take pictures.
Oh, wait, so you tried to take pictures and they shut you
No.
down?
Oh no, they shut them down. Yeah,
They will. I actually did that at a concert before, and they gave me a warning, and they were like, "If I see your phone again, you're out, and you're not going to be able to go to the concert." So I was like, "Oh."
And the vibe I get, and we can talk about this because we talked to somebody afterwards, but it is like I don't know how much control the bands actually have in
They
these manners. It's like whoever the booking agent is sets all this crazy shit up. Like
No, someone's just telling those dudes, like, okay, at 4:30, you're coming down and you got to go and talk to all these strangers and high five a bunch of people.
Yeah.
They're
like,
and
okay.
it's like the promoters are the one that kind of like, and the way it makes it sound is different promoters do different things,
Yep.
and the quality level varies between promoters. Like it is definitely. We had talked to some girl afterwards, and she was trying to fucking name drop on us. Lucky for me, I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about, so it went right over my head.
She was name dropping BTS members.
And we're not a BTS house.
Oh, gotcha.
We're
So-
we're hardcore K-pop. We ain't that Americanized shite.
Actually, I agree with that.
We're fucking straight up K-poppers, not no yeah. Sold
Americanized
out Americanized
K-popers.
Did they do any type of hand inspections in this group of 10 people? Like before you would high five, they check people's hands for like weapons or
No.
anything like that?
I got super high-fived and grabbed. He was, I think, just felt bad for me that I was there and knew that I was not happy. Well, not that I wasn't happy, but
If I showed you pictures of the members, could you tell me which
it
one?
was the one that wore the suit the whole time.
Oh, that's why he grabbed you.
Why? Because I'm an attractive young male.
No, because he's crazy.
Oh, well, okay. There
Did you
go.
see him on stage?
Yeah,
Like
I
he's
saw-
absolutely insane.
I saw him. I was like,
Unpredictable.
it was funny because
He's the bad boy.
No, he's not the bad boy. He's the go sit in the corner timeout boy.
Okay, so you high five after they high five the group of you 10 and do the picture. Do they like go right to a hand sanitizing station and like clean their hands?
No.
No, so they're just like high fiving like mass amounts of people.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're spreading the love. We're
Yeah,
spreading
you're
the
definitely
love.
spreading the love.
But what was I gonna say? The pisser part of that is I had to go to the bathroom, and the one girl was like, "Yeah, I don't think you can do that right now."
That was a man.
No, it was a fucking girl.
No, the man in front of the door said that first, and then you walked out, and that girl said no, as well.
It's like, motherfucker, we've been here for 3 hours. I think I can piss.
They were like,
So
no.
I went and pissed all over the floor just to prove my point.
It'd be cooler if you did.
That would be.
They might have given you a free high five if you did that.
Oh,
So I have to. We have to continue with this. Is after we did that, what did we do? We went back outside and lined up again.
Yippee!
I'm already so fucking irritated at this point.
Dude, I was so just not grasping everything that was happening. I mean, dude, we sat outside, no shit, for 3 hours staring at these people's apartments, watching the fucking Yule log burn, like cheering for this fucking woman and her dumbass beau who couldn't put a fucking table together. Like, we watched all this shit. There was a guy in his apartment with his dog on the window waving his hands at us because we were out there for so fucking long. It was unbelievable. So the big bonus and takeaway from this is now we get to go in and get our positions on the floor.
Okay.
And what
is that designated?
Well, you are by number allowed to, if you are VVIP plus and you're number 1, you can walk in and get whatever spot you want. Number 2, and you just fill in that way. Being VVIP, not plus, I just stood in the back because I knew I didn't want to be that close to squealy girls. Blythe is quiet. But it was definitely, I mean, that part, maybe, no, I don't think that was cool either.
So there is a different way they've done that at other concerts I've been to with them.
Oh, yeah? And
with
how
a
is
company, is they'd call in both tiers of the VVIP plus and VVIP at the same time, and we both stand in there, and they'd call VIP numbers, but they'd actually, there's a lady on the stage calling them, like, she'll call one gets to take their spot. So it's more organized and at a slower pace so you can get your preferred spot easier rather than everybody running in and rushing. Because it's actually like, she's saying the numbers, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you're showing your badge as you're like walking up so that they know what number you are and to assure you that like the people that got the right, like the earlier numbers get the earlier spots, like the better spots. But they didn't do that this time because they probably ran out a lot of time because they wasted time.
Why does it sound like to me that this whole experience runs on the same program as a fast food restaurant's program for killing cattle for hamburger patties?
It might be. They might have hired her on to run it. The girl who designs I forget what the name of the person who designs them, but I've seen like interviews with her. But they might have hired her to do this too, because it was definitely a cattle to slaughter type deal.
It's very systematic.
And confusing because to me, we're still not done with the lines and stuff. This comes back, but. So we're in there, and then we finally get to see the show. And they were dancing machines.
Oh, yeah.
It was a little weird, and I asked Blythe if they typically do this. Like, they played over the PA. They played the hit song. And then the band came out and did the hit song again. It was like... I was like, I just heard this song. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was weird. I'm like, why would you do that? But
they must listen to 25 to Life, because then they used to play that one song like 5 times at the same show.
Oh my God, what was it? No Redeeming? We kept doing the breakdown cover because it was so quick. They did it at least twice.
Yeah.
At some shows. Sorry.
Well, hold on. Did they play so they played this hit song over the PA like before they came out for the first time?
Yes.
Yes.
So you heard it, and it like psychs everybody up. Then they actually come out and immediately play it for real live.
Yes.
Yeah. And then all the girls go.
Bizarre.
Yeah. But it was the girls were pumped up, and I have to say that it was probably a 50-to-1 ratio, female to male, maybe even a little bit higher.
How many parents? Were there parents around you too? Other parents?
I saw one.
But most of them, if they came, they brought their kid and they were K-popped out. I saw a couple that looked like mom mom and daughter duos that were
okay.
K-popped, like they were dressed to be there.
Yeah.
They weren't dressed
I saw
like
some of that
me.
at Baby Metal. I saw some mom and daughter combos, definitely.
Yeah, did I tell you that he got to see Baby Metal?
I did.
It's
I
trash.
did.
But
Okay, so they actually sing the hit song, and then what's going on?
then do you want to? They did 2 more songs.
They did 2 more songs, and then they after the songs, the screen changes to the VIV logo, so you know where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure if you forgot. And then they introduce themselves one by one, and they talk about, like, that was this song, blah, 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 hope you guys liked it, or something like that. And then they talk about their burger experiences.
So the first 3 songs were highly choreographed and danced out. It was very composed. Like the videos that she watches on TV, that's what we got. Like they were very They had all the dance moves. They were prepped and ready to go.
Another reason could be that there's most popular songs, so they do them a lot more. So like
They have dances for them prepared.
Well, okay, all of the title tracks in a K-pop album, there's usually only one, but the title track is the one that's the mainstream one, the one that would be on the radio, and any title track will have a choreograph. So
Okay.
everything that played, except the ballads and the English covers, were all title tracks. It's just they're different time periods. So like the more Latin ones were like 2015 to 17, which was not as dancey as it is now because it's more into the dancing. Rather than just
the Latin themed ones
they-
were much better than the other
They
ones.
used to focus more on vocals. Now they're more into, like, focus on them being able to sing live and still dance. But now they're like, we would just want you to dance and hit the high notes, not sing the whole song.
Yeah, I honestly questioned how much was actually sang and what.
Well, that was going to be one of my next questions.
I
is, like,
questioned
what
whether
was- what
any
was
of it
your-
was live.
Well, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, you have a more astute eye and ear for something like this, probably than anybody else in that show. So, like, did you call him out for Milli Vanilli in it?
I think they Milli Vanilli'd 75 to 80% of it. Blythe
Yeah.
said, but not knowing the songs, she said there were spots where they didn't hit the notes they were supposed to, or they overdid it because they could overdo it live. But it definitely was one of those where you're like, I'm not certain. Because, the mic comes away from the mouth too quick, or...
Yeah.
Like, you can tell they've done them live because they move the mics to where they're supposed to be, when he's just wailing.
Well, chances are, my guess would be is that the backing tracks are basically just the studio album, except for the vocals are probably lowered on the backing track mix. So there's always vocals there, and then that way the sound guy can mix their live vocals over top.
I
That's
think,
exactly what they do. But when they
Yeah.
do, like, the English covers, there was a backtrack, but it was not as heavy as anything like in the Korean ones, because you could, if it's I think one of them messed up a word, and it was very evident that they did. So, in my opinion, so
Yeah. So that's
Like-
probably something they're doing straight live then most
and
likely.
those songs weren't choreographed.
well because they're
Oh, yeah,
American songs.
that makes sense.
Like they didn't have, so they went through a streak where it was like they did. I guess another thing that threw me off is they did, and it might not even, you wouldn't call it Q&A, but like every 3 songs it was a stop, and it was a 5 to 10 I would say 10 to 15 minute break of like just talking, like fan
really?
interaction. Yeah,
Fan
it
interaction.
wasn't like no dance number.
Well-
Dance number. It was like dance number. We're gonna sit and we're gonna talk to you a little bit. Blah blah. Shoot the shit. Then we'll come back and hit you with a couple more.
I have been at a concert that was K-pop that they only stopped twice during the whole show, and it was very small because they were changing outfits, and that was it. But it depends on, I think, the group, but also Studio PAV or PAV, the company, because
promoter.
they're trying to hit their time limit as well. And they're picking the set list. So they're choosing for them not to do as many songs as they want, because one of the girls in line said that one of the guys wanted to perform a song or something, and the studio pad was like, well, we don't have room for it on our set list, or something like that. So like that company,
dude,
it's like such a it's a business. It's like it's literally the most intense capitalistic scheme I've heard of in a long time.
So I agree with you, and I think it kind of came back a little bit more when we were talking to the name dropper girl, because she was like, I won't support
PAV.
She works for somebody, but she won't promote the K-pop anybody that promoter, because they're trash, or she had no positive things to say about the promoter, but she likes the bands, and it was like, so she won't promote them, but she'll still go to see them.
So how many songs did they play total, like with the talking breaks? Was it like, did they play 10 songs? They only played like 8?
I think it was 11. I thought I was counting, because it was like, there was and I guess this is where all the questions came, but I didn't want to talk to her in a car. Like, thought it'd be good for like us to sit down and kind of go back and forth about it. And then Amanda was like, Jonathan should be asking the questions so that we get this a little bit more information out of everybody than just me.
How long was the set?
The set was 2 hours.
13.
Oh wow,
they did
that was with the talking though.
Yes,
everything.
14, 15.
15. Oh, I wasn't counting the encore. So, okay, so 12 and then 3 encore, I believe, if I have it right.
That's pretty like standard then.
Yeah. So, but I guess the thing was everything, like it was very much like we're gonna do 2 songs and we're gonna talk to you some more. We're gonna do 2 songs, and it sucked because they did a lot through the translator. Not that it sucked, but I think to me it took away from the interaction, and I was leery of how much they translated properly, because there was a lot of like redundant, like just fluff to me. I mean, I'm not. All right, so first of all, I'm not shitting on the experience. It was definitely something new. I was blown away by just like the levels of commerce. Levels of commerce in it.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
that part is very interesting to me. Like, just this is so out of our realm of what we're used to,
dude. And it only got more bizarre. So
okay, well, hold on. So they play their 2 hours. Do they bring anybody up on stage from the crowd? Is that part of it?
That is specifically
hold
that
on. Is that predetermined by VIP? No. So
It's
that's
whoever,
you could be a rando and get pulled up.
Yeah, it's whoever they they want to pull up on stage. They pulled up a guy solely because he was like really tall.
Yeah, he was 6'8". They were blown away by him.
Oh shit!
The dude was fucking large. He was in the VVIP plus.
He was still like up there, but like they pulled a girl from, I think that was only tier 4.
Yeah, so I don't think that they kind of did whatever they wanted to at that point.
But
and what do they do with the people that they bring up?
They do.
Well, it depends. I guess they had
Is it commonplace at all the K-pop concerts to do that, or was it just with these guys?
No, it's VIV does this. That's their thing to bring people up.
The VAV does this.
VIV does this.
VAV.
You said the vag.
Does that? Like, it's their thing. They like to, like, I guess, do interactions, and they're like low-key buffs.
That's really. So they had it wasn't a Make-A-Wish. What was it? What did they call it? But they had 6 or 7 envelopes.
7 envelopes, but they had 6 people up on stage. So there was a mystery one that we never got to find out.
And so you would go. They picked random people. Each member of the band picked somebody to come up on stage, and then they'd open the envelope, and you got whatever was in. It could be. One was a self. There was a couple selfies. There was a
serenade.
Oh shit!
Like it's a bunch of different.
And the one I don't know what the 6'8" guy. I don't know what he. I think he got the selfie as well.
He got the selfie, but then the one member ran and jumped into his arms because they were joking about it as the selfie was happening, and the 6'8" guy was like looked at him, and the member was like, "Oh shoot! Like you let me do that," and so that happened.
I mean,
So
that was
they actually
enjoyable.
give the present like right there on stage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
wow.
so the whole
Alright.
band, like they did selfie with like the whole band, and one of the band members would hold the phone up and get everybody. So I mean, that was kind of cool. I can't remember what the other. There was more than selfie, but I can't remember.
There's selfie group photo.
They did a group photo.
There was a group video.
Oh,
I
and a
think.
group video.
So why aren't we doing this at Craven Moorhead shows?
Well, I think we might adapt it. We're gonna adapt all levels of this.
Although our gifts will be way more extravagant, most likely.
Did we get the hat? Didn't you guys have a hat last time?
Oh, you can wear my hat? Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Ew. No, not that one. No, I'm talking about the silver hat. There was a silver hat at a show.
Oh yeah, that was the one that I had. Yeah.
Okay, so
Your
maybe
hat might be more sweaty.
It could be grosser.
Those are only for extreme fans,
Yeah, but
like Amanda.
So we did it. They came out for their encore,
They sprayed water everywhere.
and they sprayed water everywhere. But after the concert, there's another little bit of commercial magic that happens.
Okay.
What is this, Blythe?
Another commerce section.
Yes.
It's called a snapshot.
And there are 2 levels of snapshots.
Premium. Do you want me to discuss pricing? Or are you gonna get angry?
No, don't. No, I don't know if we need. I don't know if I want to know what you paid for your snapshot. 40. What a fuck. What? Okay, so you were not a premium.
No.
You were a regular snapshot.
Premiums-
And what that gave you was a 3x2 Polaroid of you and one of the members of your liking.
Choosing.
Yes.
You're choosing,
That's pretty cool though.
but
Do you actually get it on the spot? That's kind of cool.
yeah, you get it on the spot. But technically, I don't like to do it. But you can stand and talk to them for a little bit. But I don't like to do it just because I feel like people are being rushed, and I don't want them to be like, oh, I don't know. I feel like it's like there's a lot of people that are trying to get home, and in this line, and I'm not one of those fans that's like trying to, I don't know, mess up the schedule. Because I was at another Studio Bab concert, and they basically said, after 10:30, if you guys aren't done your Snapchat, we're just shutting it down because we have another event after this. So you guys better hurry up. So
Dude. So we waited after the concert.
Wait, did you get a snapshot too?
He did
Because you
not
had
get
the
a
other
snapshot.
thing.
No. I
Why
asked her if
didn't you?
I wasn't spending 40. Did I buy the concert T-shirt to promote them? Yes, I did, because I actually felt like that money might go back to them,
it does.
like the
Oh,
band.
dude,
and-
you fucking blew the missed opportunity to get the Polaroid.
Oh my God, I should have got one.
That would have been, which member would you
I
got
don't
with?
know. I don't know. It's funny. It's like it's a meat show for little girls
But they're funny, actually.
because they're like, take your shirt off and yelling at. And actually, the band members know, so they'll like pick on the beefy ones to kind of get the girls all riled up. It was very funny. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Is there any Tom Jones action going on? Is there any like underwear getting thrown on stage or anything?
I think you need to start that, Blythe.
Can I just bring a separate pair?
Yeah, I would. I don't think.
I don't want to like take it off while I'm
Oh my
standing there. I
God.
think that'd be like a little weird.
So I did send her this amazing text during the show.
Oh my gosh. That wasn't amazing at all.
But telling her how excited I was. I'm
I'm so excited I almost fart.
She's like, they're gonna come on in like 10 minutes. Are you excited? I'm like, I'm so excited I almost farted. So we definitely were at two different parts of the venue. I played the wallflower in the back.
Yeah, but how was that view? Did you feel that you saw everything?
I felt that I saw everything. I don't think I needed to be any closer. I was trying to get upstairs into the old people section, or the ADA, as the one guy told me. But then these two dressed up little girls went straight upstairs. I'm like, oh, well, they don't look like they belong in the fucking ADA section. I'm like, and how did the ADA people get up there?
They teleport.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's taking fucking staircase. It's amazing how I worked out.
It's not. So last time they said that it was for people taking pictures to promote the company.
Oh,
so they said it was. That was what they said last time when I asked to go up there, because I didn't have a good tier.
So the venue was badass. Like,
I was going to ask you, like, what the actual venue was.
The venue, the Reverend is playing there, I think, in 3 months. But it's basically, oh my God, I actually read the numbers on it. I think it's like 800 capacity. But they had a balcony like the old Hammerjacks that fucking ran the whole top of it. Like the sound guy, they had like basically a booth that was up above the floor looking down onto the band. And then it kind of flanked out down the side, and it was really nice. Like, I was kind of blown away by the venue. Like, it was badass.
What's it called? Does it have a name?
It was a
White Eagle Hall.
White Eagle Hall in where, Blythe? It's in Jersey City. What's that near?
Jersey City.
She's like, I was like, why are we going? I was like, it's in New York. No, it's not. I'm like, yeah, it is. And we get to fucking, as we're coming around, I'm like pointing at fucking New York City. I'm like, see that? That's New York City.
Okay, but the venue itself wasn't in New York.
Yeah.
See?
When I ask her where it's at, she says Jersey. Like that 5 minutes across the bridge. Well, it probably took 25 minutes to get across. But it was like, we're right fucking there, dude. So
okay,
let's talk
so
about...
hold on. Go back. What happened? So you guys do the snapshot. So what's after the snapshot then?
You go home or you get merch.
Okay. I got my merch, and the girl's like, "All right, if you're done getting your picture taken, you can leave." And I was waiting for her to tell me, because I was waiting on Blythe, that I need to go outside because I was getting ready to tell her to go fuck herself.
Was it the nice one?
No, it wasn't one of the nice ones. It was like one of the bitchy ones.
Any of the blondes
it was
that
like,
worked there.
Like, seriously, I was like, you've made me stand outside for fucking 3 hours, and I'm going to stand right here and wait for my daughter to get her little fucking picture that she just paid for, because you guys are fucking unbelievable. It just...
There was... Yeah, but... I don't know. The way they handle stuff is...
Yeah, it was weird. It really felt... I felt bad for the bands, because I felt like they were really just a fucking commodity to them, and it was like...
Sure, well, it's like all that boy band stuff, pretty much. I mean, I think that's like a big part of like why a lot of those boy bands, when they get interviewed now, you know, like I feel like a lot of those bands went through phases where, you know, they didn't want to do it anymore, and then like they all eventually come back though, but they have to go through that phase where they're tired of being treated like a piece of meat.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I felt bad for them, because I mean, they chose this, and sure, they're getting paid and all this happy shit. But there's a point, you know, where you're like, you could just... I felt like they were definitely toys that were being handled instead of like people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically the whole process like proves that is exactly what is happening.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, and I hope that they get paid well from like all the shit.
The Korea companies pay them well.
Oh,
like their actual company, but I don't know how much they're actually making from Studio Pack.
Yeah.
Well, did you the actual like concert part? what was your thoughts on that? Like comparing that to stuff that we would normally go to. I mean, that was probably one of your first concerts ever where like the music was just being played like through a PA.
Yes, it was.
What did you think about that? And how did it sound?
Oh, it sounded awesome because it was fucking all. It was already mixed and perfect before it ever came out of the PA speaker. It was like watching a live taping of Solid Gold, but I mean, I total respect for them because you know what, they actually do sing the music and they danced, so they put on a performance. It was really, I was just so blown away by, like, the whole experience had set me back, like, not in a bad way, just more eye-opening than anything, that there is a process that I have totally never seen before, watching these kids get fucking carted around like cattle.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, like baby metal to me, that that's not really my thing, but I had a level of respect for just like what they're doing, and like honestly just respecting the cardio. I mean,
don't get me fucking wrong, dude. Those guys all moved. They moved the whole time. There was not a whole lot, even during the
talks,
the sad or sappy songs,
ballads.
The ballads. There was still motion, but it was like those guys. They all like their fucking cardio has got to be through the fucking roof.
Well,
like,
they all have 6-packs.
They all have 6-packs, and we've got pictures to prove it.
But,
yeah, you do. You probably have more than she does.
Oh my God! I was back there trying to get the best shots possible. But it was definitely. How would you? And I was asking you, like, was this like a standard issue? Was it better than average? Was it average? Was it below average? Like, where do you place this?
I think it was. I think it was. I liked it a lot, but I still think it might have been like around average. I think personally the group was really good, but I think that some of the things, like, I thought the stage wasn't too small for them, but there's some moments in the one guy fell. He shouldn't have, like, almost tripped. He shouldn't have even, they ran into each other because the stage was a little small, like, but I feel like that probably should never happen. I do think sometimes the bass was too loud when they were singing a ballad and I'm hearing the bass and I can't hear what they're singing.
I swear to God, the fucking walls were fucking vibrating.
Well, I felt the floor shaking in my 6-inch platforms.
Dude, it was coming through.
I mean, oh my God, there's a stink bug. Sorry. I think they were good, but I also think that, like, they're like an older K-pop group, so they do know kind of what they're doing and how to do it. And I do think that sometimes, like, if they, like, there are members that look cleaner dancing than others. Like, I do think that was a little bit more noticeable with them. Like,
so I think
are they all original members?
Yes, but this group lost, I think, 3 members along the way of their, like, 7-year journey.
Wow.
So they're not original members.
They are original members.
Or they're all back together now.
No, they are the original members. There was just more of them.
There was more.
Like, nobody was added.
Oh.
They are
so they
the
were
original
like
members.
a 7-piece or 8-piece before.
Yeah.
So, well, is I think they were on the first tour. This was the first stop of the tour.
Yes.
And there was a, like, mid-set, there was a couple, like, shaky, like, it wasn't even the band, it was more the production company. Like, the fucking videos or the music wasn't kicking in at the same time. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, it was a little sloppy. And then once it started rolling, but that's all on the production people. That definitely wasn't the fucking band or group.
I don't know. I know you don't think they sang live too much, but I do think that, like, the parts where you did hear them, I thought they were really, really good. Because sometimes, like, especially with, like, boy groups, because they don't necessarily have the same, like, I don't know, like, throat
Range?
range as girl groups, so like they can hit high notes, but they're not going to try to hit it live. Like the times that they did sing live, they were usually hitting high notes.
Oh.
I thought,
And that,
which
and that
is
was-
very different than like, because usually they'd be sing the song and then avoid the high note because they're scared that they can't hit that. They know they can hit that. They just want to keep. I don't know. Like it's more. They know they're talented and they're showing off their high note. Not
Right.
I'm singing this song because I don't know, like this is my job. They're just showing off their high note capabilities and stuff like that. Like anything that I think like throughout some of the songs, like there was definitely sometimes where I was like he didn't like sing that. But then there's sometimes where you're like, holy crap. Like that was a high note and I can hear
And
it.
she knew better, so to me everything
It's
sounded
well because
close or where it should have been. you
Where-
know?
Do they
Yeah.
do they use like props? Like other than the background screen, do they do anything? Like they bring anything out? Like any kind of physical objects? Or
This
are they just
group,
costume
no.
changing? That's it.
They
this
didn't even
group,
costume
no,
change.
they didn't, which is
No?
another thing that Studio Pav needs to work on, because that's once again their fault. But
Wait. Well, they pseudo did
they
change
did a
for the
change
encore,
into their encore clothes, which is their concert attire, but
which is their concert shirts that they can throw out into the crowd.
and take
We
off.
need to remember that too. Though I don't think anybody wants to see my titties.
But you can have a
So-
shirt. You're gonna have a shirt under it anyway.
Oh, that's true.
I can't
Yeah.
wait to set up. I can't wait for us to play again so we can set up the Craven Moorhead's low touch VIP.
Is it like $1 extra?
Oh my god. Oh, we're gonna have to work out that. This could be a whole fucking podcast on us working out our scheming.
Yeah.
So
we're definitely blowing it
fuck,
on the
dude,
VIP experience side of our band.
we have totally blown it, and we are gonna bring that shit to the next level for these California shows. Or if you come back here and knock out a couple,
You should come back here so I can invite friends.
Well,
I've
I
got
don't
multiple
know.
people that want to see y'all.
Oh, nice.
I got a list of at least 6.
Well, that'll help us out. That'll do better than any of the shows we played back in the '90s, or 2000s.
That's already 5 more than anybody saw us in 2002.
Oh shit.
And then my friends can bring friends.
And their 2 friends, and their 2 friends. So let me tell you about the excitement going home. Well, I don't think we got lost, but the Waze wasn't very clear, so I think we spent an extra 15 minutes trying to get the fuck out of Jersey City, because it was like you
Okay.
turn here, but it wasn't the right turn, and so we ended up having to go like 3 miles out of the way, come back around. Finally, we get on the Jersey Turnpike, and we're hauling ass to get home, but we have to stop and get gas. So this is the fucking capper of the night. We roll into the rest stop, and we get our gas, and we go in to get our food, and the only thing open is
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack.
Hell yeah, I love Shake Shack.
Fuck it. So I'm stoked because I'm like, dude, I a fucking milkshake would set it off. Guess
Yeah.
what? No.
Shake machine was broken.
Shake machine, I think they cleaned a motherfucker and didn't want to make any more. Because the guy tells us that it's not working. And we order our fries, and I'm like, Blythe, go to Starbucks and get us whatever. And I'll stand here and wait. And while I'm waiting, this dude rolls back up, and they produce 3 of these things called milkshakes and put them over the counter because the guy forgot his for this order. And it was like, and it didn't even click that, well, where the fuck did these come from? So we get our fucking nuclear fries, and we go, and what happened to Starbucks?
Their blender was broken. So I was getting,
So no Frosty Magic again.
no, yeah, but I asked him, it didn't look really open. I was like, are you guys open? He was like, well, it's 24 hours, so we're open. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I asked for the thing, and he was like, no. He said the blender's broken. I said, so that means no Frappuccinos. He was like, yeah, we don't have a blender. And I was like, oh, okay, sorry.
Maybe everybody shares the same blender. Shake Shack and Starbucks Shake
Yeah, right. There's one blender for the whole complex of establishments. It's like in the fucking hallway behind the fucking building.
That is exactly what the fuck happened. I swear to God.
That's probably why Chick-fil-A was closed.
Yeah, the Chick-fil-A doesn't share theirs. They were fucking closed. They were out of there. They were
Hell
home.
no.
So that was the fucking icing on the fucking cake. We totally was like, and we got in the car and like, how the fuck can you be called Shake Shack and not be able to produce a goddamn milkshake? Like that's your whole,
crazy.
that's the whole business.
Yeah.
There should be a
It's
fucking
literally-
backup, right?
Yeah, like you should actually not be able to get any of the other stuff on the menu before not getting a milkshake.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. We can knock out some fries and a fucking grilled chicken
It's
sandwich.
like Chick-fil-A without any chicken.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
So we're out of
There's
chicken?
not a point.
So what time was the show over?
It was over at, I think, if I remember correctly, 9:53.
Oh damn! So you got out of there early then. That's nice at least.
Whoa. You forgot about the
Oh,
snapshot.
getting out of the
Snapshot happened after. So they
Gotcha.
had to decompress and they had to sell fucking more snapshot tickets. I am blown away by the amount of people. I swear to God, there was at least 20 people in each line. And that didn't include the non or whatever
The standard.
the standard. Like they moved all the standard kids went to the back of the hall and had to wait for the premium kids to get their pictures taken.
So this thing happened where I accidentally got a premium thing without paying for it. Is I just stood in the back of the premium line with my standard ticket, and they were like, "Okay, come up," and they didn't check if it was a premium or standard.
So what is the difference between a premium and a
I
standard?
mean, I can go get it. It's this size. I don't know how big that is. Like that kind of Polaroid versus
like a 4x6 instead of your 3x2.
yeah, but the 4x6 you can't put in your phone.
Exactly, Jonathan. And that's why we will not be supporting the fucking premium 4x6s. We'll be strictly 2x3s so
I
that all the
agree.
kids can put our pictures in the back of their fucking phones.
Precisely.
I mean, I will say that this sound like, and again, like I'll reiterate what you said earlier, like not shitting on the experience at all, but this is something that now that I'm hearing it, like if I would have experienced it the way you did for like the first time, I would have been like, oh, like I'll probably never do that again. But to have the experience and just see how it all goes down, like that's kind of like entertaining just to try something new. But now that I've heard your story, I know I'll never do that.
Okay, but
No.
I mean,
No.
I mean, as the VIP stuff,
the
like
VIP
maybe
stuff?
like the actual
Oh.
concert part.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like when I went to like Stray Kids, they did way more songs, and they were not by this company. I don't know what company they were under. I think it might have just been whatever like the standard Ticketmaster is, but they did like I think around 23 or 24 songs, and they did back to back for like 5 or 6, and they didn't have a lot of breaks just to change the outfits, but.
They're not like Craven Moorhead breaks where my fucking chest is getting ready to explode.
No,
These
it's
were
definitely
like-
not that.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like just the type of music that we sort of come from. It's that if you meet someone in the band organically, that's always cool. But like, I just feel like our mindset is just so complete polar opposite of waiting in lines like this to get a high five and stuff like that. That's just so not in our wheelhouse at all. But like, I understand why people want to do it, but I personally would not do that.
It was definitely, like I said, it was actually nice to experience with her because
Yeah, totally.
now I kind of understand like
Where my
her
money goes.
shows and where her money goes. And it was helpful in that manner. I mean, you know what? We could definitely go and stand in the back and watch some choreographed dance moves one day.
Like, why not? Like,
But
you got,
just be the
you could get
tier
no.
fivers.
Tier 5, you could get a ticket for $40. Which was pretty much the price of your shirt, I think.
I think another thing too that I'm thinking about right now is that I think that type of music is it's like a whole streamlined process from initial consumption to like going to the show. So I think that going to the show is like the final pinnacle of all the social media buildup that like everyone's following about the band for like a long time, like months at a time. So I think it's probably a little more, even that part of it is a bit more intentionally choreographed to unfold a certain way than maybe like bands we listen to, where it's like the whole marketing plan of like, okay, we're gonna have them do this little goofy thing and that goes viral, and everybody's like watching it on like Instagram and TikTok for a couple months, and then they're gonna play a show, and it's like actually getting to go to the show is like the final culmination of all the social media overload of said band for a while. So like I understand it's like the final build up is like getting to go to the show. So I kind of get that aspect of it, I guess.
And they definitely, like I said, it was so new and different. And I know that people do, because like I don't get even going to like a fucking, I think we talked about it on the one podcast, getting a dude to sign the picture we had. Like, I don't know. I don't understand that. It's not that I don't understand it. It's not for me. Like, it doesn't, I don't know.
People
Maybe
love autographs though. Like there's nothing wrong with it. Like definitely like there's tons of people that love fucking signatures of people that they like. I mean, I even have signatures of a couple like cool people, but it's not something I'm like super into. Like some of the autographs I have are definitely pretty select and just near and dear to my heart. But you know, there's people that want everything fucking signed. Like people who buy guitars, like Gary Holt from Exodus. He like sells those guitar packages. He does like a meet and greet, and he'll play like one of the guitars on a couple songs, and then sell it to you at the show.
I think Scott Ian does that shit too. Yeah,
and they sign them. But I would not want that sign. I'm like, I like both those guys, but like, I don't want you to fucking put your signature on a fucking guitar I'm paying for. Like, I want it to be signature free. Like, I want to actually play the guitar. I don't just want to like hang it on the wall and stare at it.
Yeah. Well, luckily they didn't sign guitars.
Yeah.
I don't think that was anything you could bring in.
That would have been awesome if you would have brought in like a set of bongos.
Well, you could have done that with your ticket just in case you got kicked out.
Yeah, what was the weirdest thing someone brought in to get signed? Is there like a limitation on what you can bring in?
Just their album. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. So you can't bring in like a teddy bear or something like that.
How are you going to sign a teddy bear?
Well, he was... Jesus Christ. Yes, Sorry. This is my life. This is my life. We can't get past the object. How about a vase? Why would they bring in a vase?
What color is it?
Silver.
Silver vase.
Well, they're signing in black, so I think it'd be okay.
Silver vase.
I don't know if that's how the song goes.
You know, like the colors of CDs.
Oh, yeah, those.
Oh, my God.
What are those again?
You are killing me. No, they're albums.
No, that's an album, and a CD comes in the album. The actual packaging and everything with the photo book, it's different. Has a photo book about like 80 pages of different pictures of the members. And then you get a photo card, and then you get the lyric book.
We did get free photo cards.
Yeah, and I have them both.
And we're going to need to work on photo cards for our shows.
I still think you blew it by not getting your Polaroid with one of the dudes in the band.
You could have gotten one with Ace.
How cool would that have been?
We will have pictures of me with the band coming up as soon as the tour's over. Like, they're like, it is weird how controlling they are with, like, what does it matter if you take a picture with them with your phone?
Well, I don't know.
Because then they're not controlling what happens to the image.
It could be a picture that makes the idol look bad. like it could be a picture of them sneezing and they don't want that out. Like there's a thing, they have face control. They're not supposed to make a bad face that could make them look unattractive in any sort of way.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like on those when you watch those behind the scenes footage of those Hollywood like award shows and stuff. You can watch these videos on YouTube. There'll be some like random person in the back like filming the line of photographers like taking pictures of people as they're walking down the carpet and all that stuff. And when they get to the position where it's whatever actor or actress's turn to like get their photo taken, they'll like stand there and you watch their fucking faces as they like turn their head and shit. They like look like fucking robots because they're just like what she was just describing. Like they have to have like their faces in photo mode for that like 30 seconds and they look like fucking terrifying. So it's like it looks
That's
so
funny.
unnatural.
Well, the fact that they take the pictures with the Polaroids, but they would still have their game face on,
Well,
I
the
guess.
Polaroid, like even if you wanted to, you couldn't see pores.
Yeah.
If that's what you're
Oh my
talking about.
God. No, I just meant in general, just because you can't see what it looks like for 2 or 3 minutes later. So, but they've already got their game face on and ready to roll. Yeah, it was so weird. I was just like, really? Where are we at? That I can't use my phone. Blythe's like, because I was going to take a picture of something. She's like, no! Don't put your phone away. I'm like, oh. It's like ridiculous.
That would have been awesome if you would have gotten kicked out of the K-pop concert.
No.
Blythe found it out on the fucking street, freezing.
You would have been standing in line again. You're already used to it.
Oh my God, it was
Well,
ridiculous.
he had my car keys. I guess he could sit in the car.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was one of the best things is we didn't have to pay for parking, and
So
we didn't have to.
would
we
you
didn't
do
have
it
to pay
again?
bums to watch
Oh,
our
that's
cars.
good.
Like
Yeah,
when we used to do that in DC. Would I do it again
Without the VIP experience?
if my lovely daughter was in a pinch and needed a wingman or a wing person? I would be there for her.
Thank you. I'll try to get in a pinch with a girl group next time.
Well, that might have been better.
See, I want to take you to a Dreamcatcher show, even if like they do more like rock, so like that she'll be hitting a high note and there's like guitars in the background, but it's not
I think
live.
they actually play music. Not play music, but play instruments and shit.
Not Dreamcatcher, but
Oh, I lied.
no, but there are some. Like you could have went to the Rose with me.
I could have,
You got
but
the-
you didn't ask.
Why do I feel like the next time I see you, you're going to be wearing fishnets and Doc Martens?
Like Cowboy Carl?
You're gonna go full K-pop goth look
Oh
now.
my God, dude! There were some definite outfits. I'll give you that. That could be episodes 4. Because
Yeah. So what is like the crowd reaction like? Is it literally like Beatles mania? These types of things, just like girls screaming their heads off the whole time, pretty much.
There's different things. The song is there's sometimes I forget what it's called, a fan chant when there's a song, which is a certain thing you're supposed to say at a certain time in the song. So if it's a chorus, you're supposed to be like, ooh, oh, when like they're singing a certain part of the
the
song.
right stuff.
The right stuff.
Exactly.
You don't
I
want to
was
like mess it
oh,
up.
You mean like New Kids on the Block?
Yeah, but there's like, I don't know. I feel like some really crazy people that I want to stay away from, and there's people that get that they're in public and at a concert with other people.
Oh.
Do you see anybody crying? Anybody crying because they're so emotional that they can't believe they're there and this is happening?
Yes.
Yes. Coming out of the
Well, they did the minute chat, like the fan
the
sign.
tier 1
Oh no,
fans
the fan chat.
or the VVIP
Plus.
plus fans. There were girls that were fucking crying coming out. Then they fell off the curb and they made me laugh. Because the way they had the fucking little rope thing up, but they had pushed it so close to the curb, it was getting dark and it really wasn't lit very well. So you'd have these girls like, woo, they turn the corner and fall off the curb. So it was definitely that was exciting.
Oh my
Well,
god.
that was added on to watching the people with the Yule log burning in the window, and us watching a girl. We could see what she was trying to watch on fucking Netflix.
Queer Eye.
Yep, she tried to watch Queer Eye and then realized she'd watched every fucking episode and went back to the Yule log, which is
Jesus.
even worse.
Fucking creeper.
Oh, dude, everybody, because there was nothing to fucking do. So it was like everybody standing in line with us, like our little group was like just watching the apartment building in front of us because there's nothing else to do. So it was definitely, yeah, we creeped. We clapped for the one woman because she finally put her fucking blinds down. It was like the Yule log woman.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Dude, it was definitely.
Well, it sounds like it
special.
was quite an experience, to say the least.
Can I say memorable? Yes.
Yeah.
Blythe was a great co-pilot. We knocked it out.
Well, thank you.
It was definitely it was cool to hang out and experience something that she likes or loves.
Love.
Let's recategorize
I was gonna
something
say,
she
and, like,
loves. So
This
it was
isn't like
nice.
a new thing either. She's been into this for years now.
Yeah, so it's definitely, she's not being all.
I like to bring people that never experienced it to, like, when we brought Ian to his first K-pop concert, it was magical because he was like,
What was it, more of watching the people, or was it?
I like watching people's expressions when they're taking, like, something that I like in. So, like, preferably for my experience, I would have wanted you to stand next to me so I could, when they took their shirts off, I wanted to be like, what does his face look like right now?
Yeah,
You
because
know?
she was creeping on me. She was sending pictures of me fucking wallflowering. I get a
That's
picture
funny.
of me standing on the wall looking at my phone.
I
was
would,
like,
I would go to, like, exactly the show you guys experienced. I would go to that if it was with you guys.
See, Jonathan? Let's all
that would be
go.
hilarious, though, because, like, then we could. It's just, it sounds to me, like you said, all the capitalistic commerce part of it aside, like, that is like the most, one of the epic people watching scenarios of all time.
Oh, yeah.
oh yes. Okay, so let's clarify. It was definitely a gem of a people watcher.
No,
We
I'm
got
sure.
to see all kinds of crazy shit. I'm like, I
Yeah.
didn't even know you could dress like that.
I was dressing very safe.
You were very safe compared to the majority of the people there. I had on my best pair of jeans, or my only pair. It's not true. I have 4, but this is the one I
Congrats.
favor. And my Delta
Barbershop.
booty. I was decked out as much as I could. But luckily, the girl standing in front of us pretty much dressed the exact same way I did, so I was okay. I made it through.
Well, there's some people that dress to go to a concert, and there's some people that just wear merch from the people, like, at the concert, you know?
Oh my god, they did have groupies. Like, their fans are called Vamps.
Vamps. Every K-pop group has a fan name.
So their fans are called Vamps. And they had,
Okay.
I saw people with Vamp jackets. It was like, I think they might have been like old school varsity jackets that said Vamps.
Okay.
It was definitely, I don't know. Magic, I tell you.
Well, yeah.
Recommend
Glad
it
you
for
guys had
anybody
fun.
who hasn't ever done it to do it at least once. Have somebody
It
else pay
definitely
for that
sounds like a
expensive
trip.
ass ticket.
Yeah, so how much was all the ticket and stuff?
I believe for the VIP it was around $249 without tax, and the fees, and then when it was around $270, so I rounded up to $300.
Yeah.
But then I got the $40 snapshot.
Wow. Plus gas to get there, plus food while you're up there.
Shoot, yeah, and I paid for all of that.
We
That's
lucked.
crazy.
Oh, well, you lucked out because they didn't have any fucking food or shit we wanted.
I would have paid for a milkshake. Anytime.
You owe me a milkshake.
Damn.
Me?
Well,
I bought you Starbucks.
well, on that note of the price, I have something to add to that, but I'm gonna save it for another podcast.
Oh my god. I'm gonna be embarrassed for you, aren't I?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But I have officially spent the most money for a concert ticket a couple weeks back than I've ever spent on anything else.
Who? For who?
I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna say.
Well, can you tell me later?
Sure. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. But the circumstances behind why I pulled the trigger on it, I'm not actually bummed about the fact that I spent as much money as I did.
Oh my god, it better be Ringo Starr and his All Stars. Oh shit.
It is not.
Fuck.
You're way off on that, actually.
Oh my god. Okay, well I guess on that note, let's wrap this shithole up and
Pottycast. Pottycast. Yeah.
uh-oh, Fred, you might have
Nice.
just been fucking dumped.
Damn. Yeah, Fred's in trouble.
Yeah.
Now we should do that, but all join in.
No.
No one wants that.
Yeah, you don't want that singing. I don't have the fucking Melodyne on this one
What
to
was
fucking shift all my vocals so they sound cool.
I don't either.
Well, thanks for being on the podcast and telling us your cool K-pop story.
Yeah, thanks for interviewing us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually,
Alright,
we just gotta get together. You'll come down here specifically for a K-pop concert.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, maybe one
I
day.
don't think
It'll
the
have to
word
be on the
maybe
weekend.
exists. I think it's more of a, oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think
Well, I
that's
tell
what
you
you're
what,
supposed to say.
if in addition to the $400 concert ticket that you buy for me, you also pay for my flight, I will be there.
Am I buying the tickets for everyone?
Holy
So start
shit.
saving.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be about $1,000 to get me to go to that show with you.
Well, okay. Didn't
Oh
you
my
say you
God.
didn't want to experience a VVIP anyway? We can all get.
You guys are inside getting Polaroids. I'm still out on the sidewalk freezing my balls
Oh
off.
my
No.
god.
So
Yeah.
the thing is that you can get a Polaroid regardless of what tier you're at. But also, if we all
money
get
is green.
what?
I said
Sometimes
all.
it's
I think
more
out
like
of I think
yellow
out of all the
or, like,
stuff you guys
silver.
did, I think the Polaroid is the most hilarious thing that I would have actually wanted to do.
I think
Now you're making me feel like an ass.
like. Look at him.
That's cool.
I have a bunch.
Oh my god.
I got
All
5
right.
at one concert one time.
It's just painful because I just think everything has a dollar sign to me. I'm
Okay,
old.
but I was happy.
All right, well there you go. Can't put
Yeah.
a fucking price on happiness. What, $40 a picture? You can.
At $40 a picture, you certainly can.
I was actually upset that I didn't get more pictures for this concert
No,
because there was more members after the concert. I was like, shoot, like I should have got a picture with that man. You know.
All right, well, are we done?
Yeah, the
I
fucking
guess
dog's
so.
trying to break
Loki's
in.
trying to.
All right, adios, motherfuckers.
Bye bye, muchacho.
This podcast was brought to you by Potty Mouth Records. Contact us at pottymouthrecords@gmail.com and find us on the web at pottymouthrecords.rocks. That's .rocks.
That was way better than I expected.
POTTYCAST. Ba-da.